Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, this morning we're going to be talking about a wolf in sheep's clothing. And I know that this is probably a saying that everyone is familiar with. And I didn't realize how old it was. But it goes back to Asaph. And I looked up this morning to see just exactly how old that was. And he was around in the 6th century before Jesus. That's when they started compiling all of these things together. So this is one of the stories that he had in his compilation, The Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. Once, a hungry wolf wanted to eat sheep, but the shepherd and his dog always protected them. So the wolf had an idea. He put on a sheep's skin and went into the flock. The sheep didn't notice a thing, and they welcomed him. But one little lamb saw that his legs were different. She became suspicious and bleated loudly. The shepherd heard her and came running. He understood the trick and chased the wolf away. The wolf ran off and learned that it is impossible to hide true nature for long. So the moral is that appearances can be deceiving. Always be careful and look beyond what you see. Well, in the Bible, Jesus refers to this story. In Matthew chapter 7, verse 15, it says, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves." Jesus said that by their fruit you'll know them. A wolf can be an expert at talking like a Christian, but when you observe him for any period of time, you see that they become more wolfish or more aggressive. As the saying goes, the sweetest tongue often has the sharpest tooth. So there's 3 ways that we can spot a wolf in sheep's clothing. The first one is that wolves live for the love of power rather than for the power of love. They refuse accountability. They resist submission to authority. And they think and put themselves as their highest authority. Everything should be according to them. They use charm and charisma to win people over. And people are to be used, possessed, exploited, or controlled rather than loved. The second way to spot a wolf is that wolves look like sheep and they talk like sheep, but they bite like wolves, especially when the sheep are disagreeing or dissenting. Winning and being right are their highest values. They do whatever they need to do in order to stay on top. When operating in the church or religious settings, their methods are often underhanded and cunning. They don't want to look like wolves, so they pretend to be sheep. The third way is that wolves are expert at deceit. That's why they're so successful at making us think that they're true sheep. Satan is also an expert at deceit. Instead of going around and looking like pictures that we've seen with, the horns and the tail and the hoof feet, he goes around masquerading as an angel of light. Well, wolves pretend to be good and to care about the sheep, but those that are closest to them, like their families, know them for what they are. They've been bitten again and again. The wolf's ability to maintain his cover is one reason that it's difficult for church people to believe that the person who's been wounded by the wolf, it's because of the failure to see that that person is a wolf, and they assume that it's just 2 sheep that are biting each other. Well, wolves have much sharper teeth and stronger jaws than sheep do. A sheep can't hurt or harm a wolf, but a wolf kills sheep. Now this story or fable, was around long before Jesus was born, and he referenced back to it. It's kind of amazing the reason why he compared a person that wants to masquerade as a sheep to a wolf, because a wolf is a predator. It has a strong jaw, and it has 42 teeth that are designed to stab and to kill its prey to death. So wolves are everywhere. We must learn to recognize them and stop them from wounding and killing the sheep.
I ask you guys to sing Spirit of the Living God. You just gave your seats.